Seeing skinny people work out when they don't need to. My question is, why are you here? Pet peeves at my gym. You're not fat. Yeah, you know the only reason they're not fat is because they consistently go to the gym. You know what happens when they stop doing that and eat in excess? They get fat. What's going on, Moderchodes? It's your boy Long Nail, back again with another new video. And in today's video, we're going over the hot posts from r/FatLogic. Let's get into it. Good morning to everyone except that trainer that told me you can overeat healthy foods too, and tried to tell me I could only have 1 teaspoon of carefully measured peanut butter and 2 tiny containers worth of carbs per day. Oh, so you don't want the one person that actually tried to help you and gave you good advice to have a good morning? That's interesting, because what he said is completely valid. Healthy foods also have calories. Sometimes they're extremely calorie dense, like peanut butter, for example. And when you think, oh, this is a healthy food, by the way, peanut butter isn't that healthy, and you go, that means I can eat as much of it as I want. Then guess what? You end up eating way more calories than you think. You put yourself out of a calorie deficit into a calorie surplus. You don't lose weight, and then you turn around and you blame your trainer, when really it's all your fault because you wouldn't listen to your trainer that surprisingly knows what they're talking about. I went to Goodwill today and was absolutely appalled. None of their clothes were above an XL. They had racks upon racks of clothes, and I found two pieces that were plus size. And you want to know what they were labeled? Plus. They couldn't even write the size they were. So the only way to find out was through the humiliation of trying them on and seeing them not fit. There was no other way to figure out the size since the original tags weren't there and they were just labeled plus. I am disgusted by this blatant fat phobia of not caring at customers at all. I am disgusted that finding clothes as a fat person is so hard that none can be found at thrift stores, and don't even get me started on regular stores. I'm pissed. Thanks for not caring about me, Goodwill. Okay, well, it kind of explained why there wasn't a tag on it in the first place, because Goodwill stuff gets donated, and guess what? It didn't have a tag on it, so they go, oh, let's hold this shirt up. I don't know, it's big, plus size. Interesting how they come up with that. You expect them to be able to figure out the size when you can't. All right, so that's number 1. Duh. Number 2, you're at Goodwill, a place where they only sell clothes that people have donated. Guess what? Apparently there wasn't a lot of plus size clothing donated. They didn't go, oh yeah, we definitely don't want to put these out on the shelves because, Barb's coming in and, we really want her to be mad. No, they just had no clothes that got donated that fit your size. You can't be mad at them for that. I mean, seriously, at this point, you're just looking to find anything to get mad at, when in reality, I think you're just mad at yourself. Reminder, fat people passing younger than thin people is a myth. On average, people described as overweight and obese on BMI live just as long or longer than their normal counterparts. Bro, yeah, sure, let's just ignore all evidence that clearly shows there's adverse health effects to being obese and overweight. Yep, that'll get you far. I mean, if you want to live in denial until one of the inevitable things happens to you, then fine. I mean, I'd encourage you not to, and to try to get to a more sustainable, healthy weight that leads to a longer, easier to live, healthier, often happier life. But if you don't want to, that's fine. It's your life. You know what? I can only say, you should try it so many times. If you don't want to try it, don't try it. But don't go spreading misinformation to everyone else because you don't know if they want to try it or not. And you should let them decide based on actual facts and not lies that you choose to tell yourself. One time, I posted a before and after picture for my weight loss, and a woman started messaging me saying I was an awful person for fat shaming my former self. I don't have a joke for this yet. I'm still just baffled by her logic. People will go out of their way to get offended by anything, dude. This person literally shared that they're happy that they lost weight, and this person goes, oh, well, you know what? I'll be offended for you because this isn't something you should be happy about. How are you going to tell somebody, oh, you shouldn't be happy, and you're fat shaming your former self? You are your former self. You can't possibly be fat shaming yourself if you're happy that you lost weight. It's insane. These people, they'll do anything but admit that, oh, maybe I do have a problem with my weight. It's like you're only being toxic to yourself, and spreading this message just spreads that toxicity to other people. And it honestly just makes it easier for them to lie to themselves or get confused. I mean, heaven forbid somebody sees this stuff and they go, oh, well, I saw it. And they think it's actual fact in research. This is just made up nonsense that you tell yourself and you go, oh, I can eat whatever I want. Intuitive eating. Oh. And then you eat 5,000 calories a day. You gain weight and you turn around and blame anyone but yourself. Please, please, please. Don't listen to these people. There's a reason that they can't get skinny. It's not because they know what they're doing. That's for sure. It's not you. It's the diet. Nope. It's definitely you. I mean, you control the diet. So yes, I guess it is also the diet, but you're controlling that. You have full control over what foods you choose to eat each day. And guess what? If you're not losing weight, you are the sole person responsible for that. There is no other reason. Guess what? If you go, oh, well, I don't know. I think I'm doing everything right. Clearly something's wrong. So either there's one of like three things that could be happening. First, and most unlikely, is you've been eating so little calories for so long, and trust me, this is very unlikely, so don't think this is you immediately and just go, I'm going to eat whatever, but you've been eating so little calories for so long that you've wrecked your metabolism, and now you burn basically no calories throughout the day, so you can legitimately eat 1,200 calories and just maintain your weight and not lose. Second, more likely, is that you're eating way too many calories and not tracking properly. And you go, oh, I don't need to weigh that out. That's probably about 4 ounces. And guess what? You're eating 8 ounces. And then you think, oh, this is 1 serving of cereal and it's 3.5. And oh yeah, and that milk, I put, maybe a quarter serving of milk and it's 2 servings of milk. So it's really either 1, 2, or the third choice is you're just super inactive. And you still maybe don't eat a lot of calories, but you don't burn that many calories throughout the day. So eating a lot of calories or eating what would consider a normal amount of calories is still a calorie surplus for you because you sit on the couch all day. So I would say check those 3 things off and then get back to me. But until then, don't say that it's not me, it's the diet, because it's still you. And oh, by the way, if you do those 3 things and you still aren't losing weight, you're doing something wrong. Trust me.
Skinny people buying all the nice plus size clothes in a thrift store because they like baggy clothes. Oh, those fat people buying all the Twinkies in the grocery store because they like all those cream filled goodness.
I mean, you wouldn't like to hear that, would you? So then please don't say something as toxic to somebody that's thin. They have just as much right to those clothes as you do. First come, first serve. Just like you have just as much right to those Twinkies as somebody else does. It's like, come on, dude. You have to realize how silly this thinking is. It's like, oh, you're skinny, so you can't possibly buy those clothes. Those are reserved for me and me only. No, they're not. They're reserved for whoever wants to buy them. All right, Modern Chodes, that's it for the hot posts from r/FatLogic. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. And of course, share this video with your friends. And if you want to help support the channel for free, anytime you have any shopping to do on Amazon, just click the link in the description down below. Do your shopping as regular. It won't cost you anything extra, and it'll help support the channel. So I really appreciate it. Till next time. Peace.